Hi friends, welcome to the first PowerPoint presentation of the week 1, and it says avoiding waste ICT applications for researchers. I'm Dr. Umesh Arya, Associate Professor in Guru Jambheshwar University of Science and Technology, Hisar, and we are based in Haryana. So friends, let's start with a simple idea of the waste as far as research applications are concerned. Let us see what is the definition of the waste. Now, this definition is from Wikipedia, which says that it is an act of using or expanding something carelessly, extravagantly, or to no purpose. So, this is a very common definition of waste, which is available so widely. So, we have to see in this presentation that what is the relation between the waste and uh, our research process. Let's start with a simple assumption that many of us waste our useful and creative energy in fighting with the data, that is, effective data management and retrieval. Now, what I mean by this assumption is that most of us don't know how to manage the things or the manage the show at our own level, and we blame the university system or the PhD process for that. So this is an assumption which may not be true for some of you, but as far as my experience of 15 years of teaching says, it says that yeah, it is true to a large extent. And if we believe in this assumption, then I think we can learn much more from this course. Let's discuss more about this waste. So I'm talking about 3M of waste management, and I have taken these 3M. uh, 3M is a philosophy from the Japanese people, and they have transformed their whole country and the industry based on these 3M. And what is the first M? It is the MUDA, MUDA, which means totally useless or waste. Yeah, it means that we have done something or we have put some effort which is totally waste. Now, how can an effort be totally waste? If you go to the library and search for the material and you spend there for or 6 hours, then it's not surprising that you don't find anything relevant to your research topic. So that is called a total waste. All those 4 or 6 hours, they are totally waste, because these days hard books in the library, they don't tell you anything. We have to rely on the electronic information, and that is more precise and that is more up to the mark. So if we waste our effort like this, then it is called the muda, MUDA. Needless to say that we should minimize this waste. The second one is mura. Mura means unevenness, irregularity, inconsistent. That means waste referring to uneven resource utilization. Now unevenness means we are not even in our efforts. We are irregular. For example, if I talk about this course, that if we don't apply the regularity in our course, then we won't be able to learn much, and that would be one of the waste. Inconsistency means that you are not doing the assignments regularly and you are not consistent with it. And waste referring to uneven resource utilization, what does it mean? Now friends, there are so many electronic resources on the internet which can solve our problem in a second, but we are not aware of those resources, and we just rely on the traditional method of solving our research problems, like analyzing the data, uh, saving our information in the traditional formats like pen drives or computer hard drives, which are more prone to the virus attack. So uh, this is known as uneven resources utilization. We have to utilize all the available resources. and this Mura, which is one of the form of the waste, would be minimized then. The last one is the Muri, which means unreasonable overburdening. That means waste due to the reduced output because of overloading and overburdening. Now, what does it mean? Uh, Muri means that we learn so many things which are not worth learning. If we learn 100 things in a day, then you see that only 5 or 10 uh, items, they are good to be learnt. Otherwise, all of the things, 95 information pieces, they are waste. So it leads to the overburdening of the mind. And I'm sorry for this wrong spelling of the waste. It should be waste. So friends, if we you know clog our mind, if we burden our mind with the unnecessary information, then it will lead to the waste. So friends, let's be very focused in the research applications, and don't learn something which is not usable for our research study. That will lead to the simplification of the research process and effective waste management. Now they have given one Kaizen technique and 5S. Kai, as you can see, is change, and Zen is for the betterment. So one technique is Siri, that is sorting. Keep the necessary in the work area, dispose or keep in the distant storage area less frequently used items, discard unnecessary or unneeded items. It simply says that don't uh, keep on your hard drive all the files which are not usable. Just keep those files in a folder which are required, and you can make a shortcut to those files on the desktop so that you are easily approaching that file, because otherwise we would be wasting our time in just searching for the folder and searching for the subfolders and then files. So it will lead to one kind of waste. So sorting is the technique. The next one is sit in, that is systematic arrangement for the most efficient and effective retrieval. There should be a place for everything, and everything should be in its place. So friends, let's start with this, that we should make a PSD folder in one of the hard drives, and all the material should be arranged inside that in the form of different subfolders. Like there should be a different folder for the PSD PDF files. There should be different folder for the PD sorry PPT files, that is presentation files, and separate for pictures, videos, etc., and text files. So uh, this is the arrangement which will help your uh, less burning of the mind. CISO is shining. It doesn't apply to our research process, but this is one of the S in the industrial output. So the next is standardizing. Work practices should be consistent and standardized. So it means that we should not just learn the things and uh, uh, don't apply. We should apply the things, and they should be standardized, that this process should be applied to other efforts also. And sustaining, we should sustain this, that uh, if we have learned something good, then it should be sustained by repeated use. So this was a broad outlook of Kaizen and 5S. Now see how we are going to apply this to a research process. We can use the information technology to minimize waste. How? uh, as we have seen in the edmodo.com, that we are going to work like a team, and all of us are connected through technology. So everybody is available to everybody anytime. So this is one of a very good method. Google desktop search is one which I will teach you in the next videos. Ava folder finder is the one very good software. Similarly, Copernic desktop search is there. So few of these softwares, they will make your work of data management very easy, and you will not uh, waste your efforts in just running after the data and finding it. So let's behave like the professionals and minimize our finding time. And I will be discussing something: free data files hosting services. which will save you data and will help you in sharing with the other people. And data availability, again, sorry, the spelling is wrong. Data availability and retrieval is available to you 24 hours, 7 days, and a week, and 365 days a year without hassle. So I have seen many people complaining about the PhD process and the research process simply because they are not able to manage their data. They either lose the data, then they retrieve a part of it, and then scramble the things and just produce some strange results. So we should not behave like that. And this was a very small presentation. Don't go after the technology, just learn some of the basic principles of waste management with the help of information technology tools. Thank you very much, friends.